Why was inflation so high in the 1970s? Why is inflation today at its lowest levels for a sustained period since the 1930s? Why did the Great Recession occur? And these are all basic questions that everyone is interested in, but are particularly important for fund managers, asset managers, and so on. I have an answer to these questions, and it's an answer based on a theory. The theory is called the quantity theory of money, and it says that the rate of growth of national income in money terms, in nominal terms, is more or less equal over the long run to the rate of growth of the quantity of money. And this idea was, basically it was captured many years ago, decades ago in fact, by a chap called Irving Fisher in what's called the equation of exchange, MV equals PT. And that MV equals PT is part of our domain name, www.mv-pt.co.uk. And of course we're related to the Institute of International Monetary Research, which has the website address www.mv-pt.org. I'll come back to the Institute later. The purpose of this company is to analyse monetary trends in the main economies to get an insight into prospective developments in part of GDP, inflation, interest rates, and so on. Now, this is such a simple idea, you may ask, why is it controversial? Because not many other people do this. Some other people do, but not many. I want to make now 4 very quick analytical points so that you understand where I'm coming from. The first point I want to make is that there are many different definitions of money. And what I claim is that the definition of money that is relevant to all the key propositions is a definition that includes all relevant money balances, which in practice means a measure of money dominated by bank deposits, and therefore the growth of national income depends on the growth of money, which in turn depends on the banking system. So you then get the whole thing integrated in that way, with health of the banking system critical to the story. The second thing is that, this is not miraculous. The relationship between money and national income is very long-term in nature. It doesn't work that's very well from quarter to quarter, certainly not from month to month. And it's rather imprecise. I'll come on to one of the reasons for that shortly. But don't expect miracles, okay? It's very important, but the third point is that this relationship is important to the short-run analysis of the economy. And again, I'll say a few more things about that in a second. But it doesn't work that well in the short run. Roughly speaking, I would say that when you get rapid growth of money in real terms, inflation adjusted, you get rapid growth of real output, you must be too mechanical about it, and you need other sources of information to correct your view. My fourth point, and this perhaps is the most important point for the people I hope are watching this video, is that the quantity of money is critical to the determination of nominal national income in the long run. And the value of assets, equities, property, houses, these are all capitalizations of income. Obviously, equities is capitalization of dividends, related to company earnings. The value of the building is the capitalization of the rental stream, and so on. And the profits and the rents are part of national income. So just as money is relevant to determining national income, it's also critical to determining national wealth and asset prices. Okay, so that's why you as a fund manager looking after lots of money need to understand this subject and to listen to what I'm saying. I'm doing this at home, so I'm afraid there's a phone in the background. I'll carry on. So all these points are the reasons why you need to be looking at the quantity of money following monetary trends when you're taking decisions about investment portfolios. So quick generalizations. In my experience, when you get rapid growth of the quantity of money growing rapidly after inflation's running, say, at 2%, and money growth running at 10%, this is when you get rapid asset price inflation. Conversely, when money growth is, say, 0, and inflation's running at 5%, then you get asset price weakness. Okay. In the long run, money, income, wealth, all rise the same sort of rate. In the short run, you get these kind of anomalies, these sort of disturbances, and that, of course, is what's so important in investment decisions. Okay, what's the company? The company is essentially an online advisory service. I don't particularly, I'm in my 60s. By the way, I've taken lots of my own advice, I've made lots of money. I don't particularly want to make money out of this venture. What I want to do is to get this message over to you and also to people who make public policy, because it's important to public policy. We should avoid inflation, we should avoid things like the Great Recession again, and so on. So the company is associated with the Institute of International Monetary Research I've recently set up at the University of Buckingham. I was hoping I could sell this research service through the Institute. I'm told I can't do that. Apparently it's not consistent with the charitable status of the Institute. But all the profits that this company makes will go to the Institute. It's an online research service, so there'll be a monthly email where I set out the ideas. I'll be tracking monetary trends in America, the Eurozone, China, India, Japan, and the UK, about 60–65% of the world economy. And the cost is £2,800, effectively for username and password combination. Obviously, for a time, we'll be sending this out on trial to people who might be interested in it. I hope there's a lot of interest in what we're doing, and I hope that you'll want to subscribe. If you want to take this further, then by all means contact me at this email address, timcongdon@btconnect.com. I'll put it just in front of you now. We'll get in touch with you and try and sort things out. But the aim of this company is not really to be a commercial venture. It's to obviously give you good advice, make sure you take good decisions, but it's to support the Institute of International Monetary Research. Thank you very much. Thank you.